Hello, beautiful souls. This is our weekly card pull or polls, depending on what comes forward on guidance on how to care for our souls and ourselves this week. So, this reading is for you, it is about you. So, we want to take it into our intuition, into our hearts. So, I'm just going to ask you to start by taking some slower breaths and just bringing your energy down into your heart. You can even take your hand over your heart, feel your heart beating, and all you got to do is trust yourself. So I'm going to shuffle the cards here. I'm Kara. I'm an intuitive guide, a soul mentor, and a space holder for sensitive hearts, along with a lot of other things. But it's nice to meet you. So our first card is the integrated woman. This is about self-acceptance, integrate lessons, and grounded healing. So we got some purple coming up again here today. And I think the message now is that, you've been going through a lot and things have been happening and life has gotten really fast over the past couple of weeks. And now we're being called to slow down a little bit. We need to take some time to actually see how everything's going, calling for some organization. So making space for yourself to not be doing, but starting to just be you. What do you need to start to recalibrate a little bit just before you go into this next phase of what's coming through? These cards are an elemental empath card, and the stars mean the divine, the intuition, those kind of connections that are energetic. So this isn't it for your mind. This is coming down into the body. There's grounded healing is good. So if you've been taking in a lot of information, there's a lot of awakening information out there, a lot of spiritual information out there. It's time to ground in a little bit and ask yourself, what do I feel? What is for me? And what is someone else's that I can just leave for now? And even if it's stuff that is for you and it is part of your truth, you don't have to be focused on everything all at once. This is asking for expansion. So you can hold all of these different viewpoints and you can get balanced. I think it's also referring a lot to what's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of just craziness and division and kind of knee-jerk reactions where you just want to freak out, and then we completely can understand that, but that's doing nobody any good, especially ourselves. So taking some time to really integrate into your own truth, your own discernment, to know what is the point of some of this stuff. Is it really helpful for us all to go vent on the internet? Maybe sometimes it is, but this week it's asking you to become the balance, to become the roots, to start to realize some of the things that come up because we've been avoiding certain things. We've been ignoring certain things. We've been on autopilot. So this is break the autopilot. All right? Okay, let's take another breath. Drop those shoulders, shake it out a little bit. Let's see what other card comes up to give us a little more direction on that. All right, sunshine. Oh, this is the number one, some fire, light, passion, illumination, motivation, don't dim. All right, so this is calling you to pay attention to some of those intuitive nudges, some of those things that you've been wanting to do. Part of this grounding and coming back to yourself is kind of lighting that fire again. Thinking of your heart as kindling this slow fire, this kind of brightness, this energy that's warm, even hot. And because when we do that, we create this kind of protection in our fields where we can not have to do so many things. We don't have to look all around us all the time and be putting out fires outside of ourselves. The fire inside of ourselves is going to kind of start to burn all of that away as we arise through ourselves. So it's coming to me too. Also, let's give yourself some credit. If you've been down on yourself and you've been trying something really hard and you've been putting yourself out there, or you're just like doing, take some time to like sit for a second. Close your eyes. If you like to journal. Like, what is good about you? What have you done so well? Like, bring some of that into the forefront. And that's just like this whole fire situation. Once you bring that into the forefront, those positive things about you, the great accomplishments that you've actually made, and in a sense, that gratefulness. Like, sometimes we can do like gratitude as like, it almost feels like toxic positivity. Like, I know I have these things, but like the intention behind it isn't to just like be like, well, I'm lucky I have this. It's actually to brighten up those things so the other things can diminish a little bit. Like, bring the energy where it serves you, where it serves everybody else around you too. So this is like a very collective, like intertwining sort of thing that's coming through, because this isn't just for you. This is for everybody else around you. And it's like this kindling of a fire, because there really is a lot taking off, like here, there, everywhere. Like, everybody's kind of like really reactive, like I said before. So being a grounded presence, being able to breathe, being able to listen to others' opinions without totally losing your mind is coming through pretty hard right now. All right, one more card. Do it quickly. Another breath. So this is good. This is calling us really inward, but in like just this like really powerful way. And empath. Connect to self, cleanse boundaries, hold space. So this is just reiterating again. And you can see the heart space. Like, we need to live through our hearts. You know, there's a lot of hate out there, and I get it. You know, I'm very in tune to the world. Personally, like, I had my awakening pretty fast, and I went down a lot of rabbit holes, so maybe you can relate to some of that. But the point is to bring you back into yourself, back into your heart, and to use that empathy, not just for yourself, which is really good. You should use it for yourself, but to use it for everybody around you right now who is feeling hurt. And how can you show up in a real grounded way? And it's not just like agree with everybody and be a people pleaser. Not at all. Like, that's done. Like, this is all calling to like, this is inner authority. This is reminding you that you have a lot of power in this world. So don't forget how your little space right here is intertwining and weaving into everything else around you. And it goes both ways. It's like when you're grounded and you're present and you're showing up in that way where you're taking care of yourself, you're providing that to the collective. But when you're losing yourself and you're not taking that space and you're kind of just letting yourself like a runaway train, like just all this stuff and all these narratives and all this fear, you're not doing yourself a favor, but you're not doing everybody around you a favor. So get it out, but get it out in a way that is actually going to transmute this energy. We need to transmute the energy, not suck it away and give it to this other parts that have bad intentions, is kind of what I'm trying to say. There are powers, obviously, that are trying to suck our energy, trying to take us away from ourselves. And this is so important to ground back into that body, especially this week. We can't lose ourselves, and we have to give ourselves credit. And it's time to, start to organize what has been happening. What were the lessons I learned? And taking this, like, almost creating this mountain that you can stand on top of that's going to support you on the next part of your journey. So I hope this helped you today. I'm going to do this every week. So if you like this, you can give me a follow, or just if it shows up on your feed, you want to do it. And don't forget, you got to take what is yours and leave the rest. So really take this time. What's true in your heart? What's your reactions? What's your responses? Those are all really important clues. So I love you. I hope you hang out next week, and I hope you have a beautiful week filled with love and filled with progress on whatever your path is taking you on now. Mwah.